Hello everybody, in this video we are going to see what is a metric space. For example, you have given like this. So this X is your space and D is your metric. So when D will be a metric space, when D will be a well-defined metric on X, when D satisfies the following properties. For example, first property is that distance between X comma Y should be greater than equal to 0, where X comma Y belongs to X, means these points are in the X. And second, distance between X comma Y should be equal to distance between Y comma X. And third property that D should satisfy is distance between X comma Z should be less than equal to distance between X comma Y plus a distance between Y comma Z. This property is called as a triangle inequality property. So all these three properties D should satisfy, so that we can say that D is a metric on space X. So let's see what is properties step by step. For example, you have this first property, that is distance between X comma Y should be greater than equal to 0. This means that the distance between any two points X comma Y could never be negative. Yeah, in the reality also, if you consider any two places, so distance between any two places could never be negative. Okay, so you could understand this. So if a distance between X comma Y is equal to 0, it should imply that X is equal to Y. Why? Because if you are considering the distance between these point from itself only, then you could get this value as 0, because distance between the same point you will get 0. So if it is getting 0, if you got distance between X comma Y is equal to 0, then it could be possible that that was the same point. So X is equal to Y. And second property, we can see that second property says that distance between X comma Y should equal to distance between Y comma X. This property is also called as symmetry property. It means that if the distance between from point A and from point B, so distance between point A to point B will be equal to distance between point B to A. If you take like this or like this, you will get same distance. So this property should also D should satisfy. And the third property is triangle inequality property. For example, you have this X point, and here you have Z, and here you have Y. So distance between X, Z, this distance between X and Z should be less than equal to distance between X comma Y plus distance between Y comma Z, distance between X comma Y and Y comma Z. So this is the triangle inequality property. So it says that, and when this will be equal, so distance between X comma Z will be equal to distance between X comma Y plus the distance between Y comma Z, when this point Y will lie on this line. When this point Y will lie on this line, then distance between X comma Z will be equal to this distance between X comma Y and distance between Y comma Z. Yeah, you can now imagine here. Yeah, you can see that xy plus yz is equal to xz. So this was basically three properties that D should satisfy. So we can say that D is metric on space X. And what could be your space? Your space could be anything. For example, your space could be a real number, or you could have R square, or you could have R3. This means that you have having single point X, and this means that you have 2D, so you could have coordinates like XY, and this means 3D, so you could have coordinates like X comma Y comma Z.